Good morning, and welcome to day 3 of motivating in the morning and everything you have to deal with while you're waking up, while you're getting your act together. The motivation to keep going when you're tired, when you're sore, when it's early. I popped outside about 20 minutes ago just to check the weather, and it was cold and it was dark. Every excuse in the book you can think of, you can come up with. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you need to get done for your own personal goals. And these are mine. Getting in great shape. Again, I started at 174 pounds when I started. And yesterday I was down to about 166. And that's just from working out, eating right, eating smart. And it's pretty early. So it's 6:38, pitch black outside, cold, winter, but then again, not as cold as, say, the East Coast would be right now. But many a days on the East Coast, I got up early when it was ice cold, when there was snow on the car, when there was every excuse in the book not to go. And I went anyways. Something euphoric about doing something nobody else wants to do. Something euphoric about getting your act together and getting up and making it happen. So I already popped up, did my morning business while I checked the weather, so I wouldn't have to bring you through that. Threw on a sweatshirt because it's cold. Turned the heat up a smidge. And we're going to get this day going. 6:39 in the morning, pitch black outside. But I have a whole workout I got to do at the gym. And it's not going to get done if I'm just talking about doing it. I physically got to get up and make shit happen. That's what I'm doing. So we're going to do the morning routine. Just like yesterday. I'm going to come here in the bathroom. Going to brush my teeth. You're going to be You're going to be there with me. Something about brushing your teeth in the morning gets it going. Makes you feel clean. Put you there. So bear with me while I brush. And we get this day going. After we brush, we'll pop on the scale. Check our weight. Some days the scale's not going to move. In the beginning, it usually does move, especially because you're dialing in your diet, you're dialing in your fitness, your cardio, all that's important. So we'll brush, we'll stretch, we'll make our juice. All right, moving along. I think, as I said yesterday, everything you do in the morning to start your day, the brushing teeth, the making the bed, throwing on your sweatshirt, checking the weather, it's all going to help you wake up, get your act in gear. You do it long enough, over and over again, consistency forms to be habit. And that's good. And automatically you get up and you know what you have to do. So, face is washed, teeth are brushed. We're going to walk out into here. Going to make our bed. Turn on some friggin' lights in this joint. Throw on a lid. If you remember yesterday, it was a little bit lighter. I also got up at 7:30. But when you start working out, you might be going to bed earlier at night because your body is just tuckered out. Throw in our lid, nutrition. I really wear that hat, and I got it made because it helps me keep my goals. It helps me stay on track. When I see that, I get focused and dialed in. So, like these posters here, all these things help me stay accountable. Just like the one in my room. Everywhere I look, there's something that keeps me accountable, that keeps the motivation, and that's everything you need in working out. So we're going to put you in this little tripod, keeps the camera a little sturdier. And as I'm waking up, I need that. Oh, sorry. All right, we're in business. So, back in the bedroom where we're going to make that bed. All part about doing everything we need to do to keep our word to ourselves. Get this bed made. Sometimes I sleep so good, the covers don't move. Sometimes they move everywhere. And it's mayhem in the morning. I like to get into bed at the end of the night when the covers are just right. You know those nights where, or those days if you're late for work or something like that, and you're rushing to get it together, and you kind of half-ass make your bed, and then you go through your day of life, and at the end of the night, you come home, and you go to get in your bed at night, and it's all, the sheets are a mess, they're not right, and that kind of shit drives me bananas. So I try to make it a point to make it nice for myself when I get into bed at the end of the night. Because no matter what the day brings, something nice about getting into bed that's made. So we're going to get this going. Now, in a minute, I'm going to get on that scale. And it's, sometimes you're like praying, especially in the beginning. Come on, baby, let it drop a little bit. Because some days when you start getting low, it takes longer to get that first initial weight off. I usually run when I'm in shape, when I'm running in shape. My body's running in shape. I run about, like, a really good shape for me where I'm feeling solid, tight, is like 158 pounds. But that's barely any fat. And some people say that's too skinny. But again, I don't do this for what other people say. This is for me. I'm not trying to impress anybody but myself. Somehow the world thinks that people get in shape for other people. That's not why I do the work that I do. I care about what I look like for myself. I care about how I feel. And the older we get, the more important it is to feel good about the body that you're in. You know what I mean? So we're going to get on the scale here. When you get on the scale in the morning, you want to make sure that you're pretty much in your skivvies. So I pretty much do it in my boxer shorts. These are my sleeping shorts that I sleep in. And you want to be basically t-shirt and shorts, or no t-shirt. So this is where I am. You know, this is only the day after yesterday. So you saw my physique yesterday. So this fat, this all needs to go. I'm carrying this on my body. It's extra weight that we carry, but the abs are there. You see them, and I've been there before, or I've been completely shredded, and we'll get back there again. It's just going to take some time and some dedication. So here we go. $136. So I'm not sure if you saw that. Let me redo that here. Gotta click and lock in and hold. So once, oh, well, it said 136. I'm not sure if you saw it. My stand just broke, so there's that. So hold on, bear with me. I'm gonna put our shirt back on. We're gonna get our stretches going, and we're gonna be in business. Get our juice made. 136. Is that what I said? 163 is what I meant to say. Let me do it one more time here. Jesus Christ. So 164 it actually says. I don't know. It could be the t-shirt. All right. So we're going to head out into this room in here. We're going to make our juice. And again, even talking to you in the morning gets me a little more awake for the things that I need to do. So t-shirt's going back on. T-shirt's on. I'm a little all over the place because, you know, it is the morning and this is unscripted. I'm not making notes. I am a fairly good talker because I'm in the restaurant business. But I'm just talking you through the day, baby. All right. So we got our sweatshirt back on because it's cold outside. We're going to make our juice. See, I just keep these in here. Just add water. So if I get to the bottom of the Powerade bottle there, I'll just add water to the top, put it in the fridge at night, and now I'm set. All right. Got a new air fryer yesterday. Very exciting. The other one was a couple years old and the handle broke on it, so it was a major pain in the ass. Taking care of that. So, push you up here. This is all new to me, a new process. So I'm learning with you as I go. So we're gonna make our juice. Minos. Sometimes I want to get everything ready at night, so when I get up, I can just grab my juice. So I usually put 2 scoops, 1.5 to 2 in each one. It's a fairly large container. It normally lasts me, I don't know, like a week, because this is going to help me drink lots of water. And when you're dieting, when you're trying to lose weight and get your physique back in order, a lot of water will keep you satiated, which means it'll keep you full longer, which is something we definitely want. So we're going to shake this up. Get them both ready. This is what I bring in the backpack when I head to the gym. And I'm going to get one ready myself for this morning. Because I'm already thirsty. And if I didn't tell you I'm sore before, I'm sore. I did my workout yesterday, and then anything additional that I do, like me and a couple buddies went bike riding. So I have a great e-bike. So it was about 69, 68, super cloudy yesterday, but we went for a bike ride last night. We played Frisbee in the park. That's all going to be beneficial and great for yourself. Plus, on top of working out and eating smart and eating less, you're going to be tired quicker. So at 9:30 last night, I was like, fuck this. I'm going to bed. And I did. It's Friday night, but I'm in my 50s. And I don't live that lifestyle that other people do, that I did in my 20s and 30s, where I was going out, partying, socializing. That's not in me anymore. I want to be home by 9-ish. My activity time is during the day. I don't want to be out at night. That's when mischief happens. And when you got goals and things you want to accomplish in your life, You want to stay consistent, stay on your path. Don't let other people deter you from what your goals are. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to try. They're going to want you to do what they want to do. They want to go out. They're going to want you to be there, especially if that's something you've done for a while. Always there, and then suddenly you're working out. You're going to have to break free from a lot of that stuff that you used to do. It's just part of the deal. Par for the course. So I'm going to try to adjust you so you can see me a little better doing these stretches. And I'll get better at it as we go, but keep in mind this is a newer thing for me. So let me put some socks on, because nobody likes looking at other people's feet in the morning. I know I really don't. When I rewatched my video yesterday, I didn't even realize that I didn't have socks on. So let me do that for you. So I always start down here on the floor. And again, if you see behind me, that's the slider right there. Pitch black outside. So let's do these stretches. Take the head off to do that. I'll back up so you can see me. Start stretching out these legs. Really the knee, the quad. Go to the other side. It's a little tighter today. But man, oh man, does it feel good when you're stretching. And again, you can find all these stretches in my channel. Just go under videos. I do it a lot slower and a lot quicker, so you, in pace, keep it closer so you can see me doing the stretches and what exactly I'm doing. I kind of detail what I'm doing. But for all purpose sake this morning, I don't want to spend 30 minutes stretching. It's kind of boring. All right, we did the right leg. We're doing the left. Really get that knee stretched out. Oh man, it feels so good. Left side for me sometimes is just tight. Right down here, right in that hamstring there. All right, now I do this crossover here. Really pull that back. If you lean to the right here, or the left on the other side, you really feel pulled depending on where you're at. Plus, as you start to get in better shape, you'll see what you're able to stretch. And that'll, as you go in the program, you'll feel yourself becoming a lot looser. Remember, your body's pretty much like a rubber band. You don't stretch it, it becomes tighter and tighter. And that's how things rip. That's how you hear stories of people that sneezed, that like popped a rib, because their whole upper carriage is just so tight. Nothing's loose. So we don't want that, especially as we get older. So this stretch is always feels good. My lower back always cracks. Great for the groin. And sometimes you don't even have to, I remember as a kid in my 20s doing sports or whatever, your stuff could get tight because you just overuse it and use it a lot. When you get older, your body's constantly getting like that. It's an older vessel, so you want to keep it loose. You want to be comfortable. So we're switching over here. We're doing the other side here, downward dog, upward dog, whatever the hell it's called. It's going to stretch out the lower back and really sink into that stretch. Oh man, it feels good. And now here I either lean to the left or lean to the right, and it's going to stretch that side out. And I'll slide up here, do the shoulder stretch, because we got pull-ups and push-ups today. Put your arms out in front of you and just sink into that stretch. All right. Here, this is where yesterday I like to stretch my toes out. So I get pretty much in this position, or maybe even a little forward, and just lean on my toes and stretch them out. Especially if you haven't done it ever, or you haven't done it for a while, it's tight. It's shockingly how tight your toes are. People that don't stretch in general, or rarely stretch, they probably never stretch their toes. It's a rare occurrence. Man, that feels good. Now I stretch them both ways. I get on them in the front, I get on them in the back. And this is somebody that stretches every day. I'm tight. So if I'm tight, you're probably tight. All right. So we're good. We're in action. We got our juice made. I'm going to bring you up here. And everything goes in the backpack. Listen, something I always like to do too, and I tell a lot of people this when they're starting to work out, your music, the music you have for playlists, whatever you're listening to in the morning is really going to help your workout. I have about 15 different playlists. And I use them for all different kinds of things. I have one playlist for driving. I have another for the gym. I have some for cardio, because you never know how you're going to feel. Some days I want to listen to like funky beat music. Some days I need it to be raw and hardcore and heavy rap, because that's just how I'm feeling. So you never know. And music is going to help get you in the zone, get you feeling like you want to feel. So hat's going on. I'm going to throw on those sweatpants. I'm going to get my juice that we've already prepared out. Excited to cook in that later, that new air fryer, especially so clean and shiny. Made some Impossible Burger last night for dinner with some potatoes and string beans, and that was my dinner. I try to keep it well balanced, but also light and easily digestible at the same time. It's going to bring good things for you. So it's 5:07. Gym opens at 7 o'clock. I go to Planet Fitness. Not crazy about that, but listen, you don't need a $60 membership at a gym to get a great workout. During COVID, as I said before, I just used my weight vest and did pull-ups and push-ups in the park. Other people made excuses for why they couldn't get it done. But listen, you make shit happen in your life. You know what I'm saying? You don't wait for other people to make shit happen for you. And everybody's goals are different. Stay on track. Stay working out. Take care of yourself. Go to bed early. Stretch. Eat right. You'll start feeling better about who you are and the things you're trying to bring to your life. I promise you, when I'm in great health, I feel great about myself. I feel comfortable. I don't care about taking my shirt off, which a lot of dudes do. I talk to a lot of guys in their 40s and 50s about what it feels like, that whole like dad bod joke, which I absolutely can't stand, because everybody wants to feel good and look good. Just the bottom line. And to say that you don't, or you don't care because you're a dad, or you're married, you're not trying to impress anybody. At the end of the day, you should always be trying to impress yourself. So that's how I feel personally. That gives you the good feeling about feeling good. Feeling good, looking good, all goes together. So we are gearing up. We got my favorite sweatpants on. The ones I get the most heat about. Oh my God, they're ripped. They have a hole in it. Who cares? Pull the boxers down, you know. All right. So, heading on in here. Let's shut these lights off. Dun, dun, dun. See how dark it is in here? Look. Let me take you outside real quick. This is what it looks like at 7 o'clock, and we got to be quiet because people are sleeping. So. It just looks cold down there. Nice and warm in here, though. So I remember back on the East Coast, I'd peek outside. It would be snowing. I'd have to scrape off my truck before I was going to the gym. And that's a pain in the ass. But listen, every day it gets a little easier because habit breeds consistency. Discipline breeds habit. There are going to be days you're going to have to push yourself. That's okay. You ain't doing it alone. Just know that I'm out here, wherever you are, I'm out here out west doing the same thing. Some days in the summer, it's mad hot. It's like 110 degrees when I wake up in the morning because I'm in AZ. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Just get yourself together and get to the gym. I'm not sure if you've seen any of my other videos, but I really rock the Hokas. So I'm a Hoka guy, and all my shoes are Hokas. I do a couple of reviews on the Hokas. These are basically a pair of Hoka trainers that give my feet the comfort and support that they need. And that's what I'm going to be wearing. Hey, keep crushing your goals. Keep doing life. I'll see you again tomorrow morning. Hey, like, share, subscribe. Take care of each other.